Hey, Ron, Rich from the Active Trader Room. Just want to do a video today, just going over some current trades. So here, my screen share, we have the spiders. You can see now it's a daily chart. Now, is this going to be a wedge forming now? We could see we just connected the highs and lows. Today, we finally closed into the EU summit gap below 134.85, a number that we've been talking about in the morning meeting. So I think, to confirm this wedge, you would have to really have a strong close with volume below this 133. Today on the intraday time frame, give a nice 15-minute sell setup. Let me just switch over to a 15-minute time frame. So we could see a nice impulse move down. Then we bounced into a declining 21. And with the fib extension tool, we hit the 100%, and actually, interestingly enough, the 1618 is around 133, which is also the level on the daily chart for that possible wedge pattern. So we'll see, maybe down on 133, we'll see how we react around there, but it could be a decent level to take some profits off and see if that pattern could confirm and watch for volume. Just to go over some trades that we were in and we took overnight. First one was BIDU. We flagged this one as being weak. EMAs never went bullish into a declining 21. We sold off. Now we're almost at lows. I took this one overnight, and then intraday I added a little bit and moved stops down. It turned it more into a day trade just because a little bit of a high beta name, a little volatile the way it moves. So I wasn't comfortable with it taking it overnight again. But on the 5-minute time frame, give a 5-minute sell setup. Pretty early in the day, you could see impulse move down, nice volume, nice slope, steep slope on this one. And then we actually came down. I took most of my profits off underneath the 100%. It actually went further, actually to 2618, just seeing now. So I think all in all is a good trade, though. I still think the group itself is pretty weak. I still am in SINA. I took a third off. I took a partial in SINA. It's another one that we mentioned. We based for quite a while now. Now, if you look to our left, let me go out a little bit further here. 9-month, 46.85 level. I could see the possible support from it was late last year. So I think into that level, see how it reacts. I may take off maybe another third or get flat, but we'll see. If it could get through this level with some volume, I think could really start to break down and break away from the 21 and the 8 on the daily chart. Next is LVS. So this one had for a long time. I think June 22nd was the trade date. The plan was to take off profits into this 41.28 level. So we took off another third. So I'm sitting now at the feeler, and I think now, into this level, I think into like the low 40s, 40.10, 40.20 is a level where I'll probably get flat and see how it reacts around this level. So, today's the day to take some profits off on some of these longs that work. Next up is Lululemon. So finally poked its head down through the bear flag. Let me zoom in. Now we're below the bear flag. The 618 is 55.10. Here's the fib extension tool from the impulse move down. This was the bounce. So I think, into 55.10 to 53.5 is the gap fill. I think it's a good level to take some profits off. I think as long as it hangs outside of this bear flag, you could see some follow through. You could see it start to maybe push and fill this gap. I think going forward, just trades that we're not in. You could look at SBUX. We'll see tomorrow now. We're rallied into the 21. I think the big level here is this 51 level. So that's the name that I'll be watching tomorrow. It'd be nice to be involved with it at the EMAs and then hold for the breakdown through 51. We'll see if it gets set up. Another one is QCOM, another name, pretty weak, really never rallied. So another one for possible short. Good look at that one. And really, on the long side, there aren't too many good-looking setups. One stock that has been pretty strong is Whole Foods. But we'll see how it reacts up here. It's right at the 21. Walmart, another one, really strong. Definitely could need a multi-day pullback. And another one is Costco. And then and then some other names for longs that I don't think are ready yet is some of the fertilizer names. I think a name like Monsanto and AGU. We'll see how they develop. Maybe let the 21 start to catch up a little bit further. So maybe one more day down. I like those two names in the group, and even the home builders. Today was a nasty red day, so they are going to need a few days. But I think if you see them start to pull back, maybe into Thursday, Friday, if 21 starts to catch up and we see a bottoming tail on Toll or something like Len, I think it can make for an interesting long. But I think for right now, the setups definitely look better on the short side. So we'll continue to manage these trades, the SINA, the LVS, and the Lululemon. We'll still short some spiders. I would say that 133 is the target. See if this wedge could confirm. And it may lead to more downside. So I think we still stick with the plan of looking for the weaker names. And I think if the spiders start to stabilize, I think we have some go-to names like the home builders or the Costco's of the world, the Walmarts of the world, the fertilizer names. If the spiders do start to firm up at around 133, the lower end of this channel that we pointed out. Okay, everyone. I'll be on tomorrow at 8:30, so I'll see you there. Thanks.